The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tigers of London taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's caught inside the 20. Well, hang on. We've got an injured player down there, and oh my, that's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Russo. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, London.
On first down, Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. His throw incomplete. Drake London, his intended target, and it's 3rd and short. But you look at this defense, and they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Back to Robinson now on first down. There he goes left side. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 112 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Chop alert! Check, Panthers! 19, Charger, 19, trap 50, trap 50! Warrior 70! Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88. Inside. Over.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tigers.
Hey, 26. 26. Go. Gas 300. Gas 300. Go to 50.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 14, Tigers nothing.
Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Check.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. And they aren't able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Now back to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown overall. Kyle Pitts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Back to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
How about this?
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 65 catch. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Patterson. For the gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards that time.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And they're well past across midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
88. Inside. 6:30.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jump out.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Falcons.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. And 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's blitz coming, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 12-yard line.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end.
Inside. 6:30.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Inside.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And my goodness, another interception. And just shutting him off there.
And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And Foster loses the football. It's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Going up top.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 88. Box it, inside.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
30. Back north.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. complete. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 26 yards.
And the Tigers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the third quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Clock, 10. Green Jack. 10.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Young to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Reload, reload. Hey, check that. Street.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
Broken tackle. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
167 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Campbell. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And they're going to speed things up here.
Bronco 80. Hey, check that.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Mustang 19. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Tigers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Next to score, Falcons 48, Tigers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They begin the drive with Robinson. Fighting his way through contact. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
Okay, ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Young will set to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here we go.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check.
Robinson on a give right side.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Tigers.
30. Back north.
Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
First down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. On the ball now.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15 at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get it.
They'll pitch it to Robinson.
Oh, what a move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Robinson will score. Touchdown and run. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Get 300. got 300.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Go to 50. Hey, you block. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Go. Inside.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now they're in the hurry-up.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Unlock line.
Robinson with another carry.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
19 Lions.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they can coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They've got his man complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One final try now for Rodgers. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And as this defense walks up